In 1523, the Bishop of Calabora ordered the tomb of Cesare Borgia destroyed. The body inside the tomb was moved out of the church of Santa Maria Viana and reburied in the middle of the street to be trodden upon by passers-by. In 1945, the body was moved to the town hall, where it stayed for 8 years. And in 1953, the remains were reburied inside the church courtyard. Currently, attempts are being made by the people of Viana to have the body reinterred in the church of Santa Maria.
Vanozza Catanei lived in Rome until the age of 76. Her grave is now lost, but her gravestone is embedded on a wall in the courtyard of the Basilica of San Marco. The gravestone lists the names of her 4 children, but Cesare's name has been blotted out.
Cesare's son by Fiammetta Michaelis, Girolamo, married twice and had 2 daughters. At the age of 54, he was accused of murdering Castrone Lambertini. Soon afterward, in Paris, he asked King Henry II for a lifetime stipend to compensate for the loss of his father, who he said died in the service of France. He was given 100 ducats and sent on his way. The year and location of his death is unknown. Charlotte d'Albret became a nun after Cesare's death. She died 7 years later at the age of 34. Cesare's daughter by Charlotte d'Albret, Louisa, became Duchess of Valentinois. She married twice, had 4 boys and 2 girls. She died at the age of 53. The title, Duke of Valentinois, now belongs to the Prince of Monaco. The fate of Cesare's daughter by Drusilla, Camilla, is unknown. Cesare's daughter by Dorothea Malatesta, Lucrezia, became abbess of the San Bernardino convent in Ferrara. She spent a lifetime praying for her father's soul. She died at the age of 72.
Juan's daughter, Isabel, became abbess of the Poor Clares in Gandia. She died at the age of 63. Juan's son, Juan, became the 3rd Duke of Gandia. He married twice and had 16 children. In 1519, he was overthrown by a peasant revolt, but regained his throne the following year. Borgia ruled Gandia for 145 years.
Rodrigo's daughter, Isabella Matuzzi, had 3 more children, a boy and 2 girls. She died at the age of 74, the longest surviving child of Rodrigo Borgia. Her great-great-grandson, Giambattista Pamphili, became Pope Innocent X. Rodrigo's son by Vanozza Catanei, Goffredo, regained the Duchy of Squillaci. He married again and had 3 daughters. He died at the age of 35. The Borgia heirs ruled Squillaci for 164 years.
Alessandro Farnese became Pope Paul III at the age of 68. He died in Rome 15 years later, having increased the wealth of the Farnese family tenfold. He's buried in St. Peter's Basilica, and the statue of Justice on his tomb is his sister Giulia.
Giulia Farnese Migliorati Capece became governor of Carbognano. She died at the age of 50 in Rome at the palazzo of her brother Alessandro. She was buried on the Isle of Bicentina, but her grave is now lost. Rodrigo's daughter by Giulia, Laura, married Niccolò della Rovere and had 3 sons.
Lucrezia's son by Pietro Caldes, Giovanni, tried at the age of 38 to reclaim in a court of law his right to the Duchy of Nepi. His claim was denied and he was required to pay all legal costs. He died at the age of 50 in Genoa. Lucrezia Borgia Sforza di Calabria d'Este had 5 more children and 5 more miscarriages. One of her sons became a cardinal, another succeeded his father as duke. She died 12 years after Cesare, at the age of 39 during childbirth. She is buried beside Alfonso d'Este at the Convento dei Corpus Domini in Ferrara. Borgia heirs ruled Ferrara for 370 years.
The Borgia apartments were sealed shut by della Rovere when he became Pope. They were later used as a dormitory for cardinals during a conclave. the official residence of the Vatican Secretary of State, a medieval museum, an armory, a dressing room for the Swiss guards, and as the papal library. Today, the Borgia apartments house a museum of modern art.
363 years after the death of Cesare, the Borgia vision of a united Italy came true.